Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at Voyager. We will have a look at some of the key statistics and then we'll jump into some price analysis against the Tether and BTC pairs. First up, please make sure you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed to my channel, and let's crack on. Voyager, which is ticker VGX, on Binance is BQX, so just be aware if you are looking to buy it or if you're looking to invest, then it is a different ticker on Binance. We are currently ranked 118 out of all cryptocurrencies. Our token price today of around 50 cents. We are 26% down, but we did quite a significant pump, which I'll look at in the charts here. I mean, if you can see it already here, we had a big pump up, so you would expect some profit taking at certain points. There's a maximum supply of 222.2 million VGX, and all of those are in circulation. We're getting a 24-hour volume of $12.4 million. And that brings a market cap today of $113 million. If you look at the markets, it does show that it is VGX on Binance here, but it is actually BQX, and we'll look at the charts in a second. It is trading in a few places. We obviously got Binance, DexTrade, Atom Mars, Hit BTC. So, I mean, not the biggest list, but if you are looking to get hold of some, I mean, look at the volume on Binance. You're getting pretty much, well, all of the volume there. There's a slight little bit down here on some of the other exchanges, but it's pretty much 98-99% against Binance, so that is a place to get hold of it. One key point here is the all-time highs, and that was $10. And that was 3 years ago. End of that crazy bull run we had in 2017, 2018. So we're a long way off that. What is it now? 94% away from all-time high. So it could be a good opportunity to get an investment here and earn some big percentages. So that is a key stat. So jump over to TradingView now and do a bit of technical analysis. So we will start off with the dollar chart, and then we'll jump into the Satoshi chart after that. As you can see, look at this. We've absolutely popped out of this monthly resistance here and shot our way up. And I've got no other level. I've got one level marked there. There will be some levels in here, so I want to have a look at that first. I just want to drop into the weekly time frame and see if we've got any levels in and around these two next levels. May potentially not, but we may. Oh, there's one level there I see that straight away. You look at these 2 wicks here. Even that wick there, really. Oops, wrong tool. If you just look at that wick there, horizontal ray. So we've actually used that as support here, come through and rejected off that. So to me that confirms that is a valid level of weekly, what is currently resistance at this price. Let's just see if we've got any more down here, because it will help us out a lot. Nothing down here. You could say there's one in between there. Yeah, there's one there as well. So if you look at this wick here, actually use that as support and resistance there. So that is another level. So that is enough levels there on my weekly time frame. I'm not going to go any higher yet, I don't think, just in case. Yeah, we've got a monthly level there, so that's enough. So let's drop back into the daily time frame. We've got some levels to work off there now. As you can see, we had a massive rise. If you look at that as a price percentage from down here when we popped out of this weekly, this monthly support. Jesus Christ, look at that for percentage. 324% in the course of about 3 days. That is an absolute mammoth run. But as you can expect, we are starting to retrace a little bit. And what I want to do first up is just put a little bit of a bearish spin on this and have a look at some potential areas to invest. And for this, you know, we always use a Fibonacci. And we'll take it from the bottom of a move here on that wick all the way up to the top. So if you're looking to invest, I mean, this could be a good level here, but we've dropped through it. So I think that potentially now that we've dropped through this this weekly level of support, we're going to come down here to these 2 levels. So these could be good areas to potentially place some orders. So we have a 618 level on the Fibonacci, and we also have some weekly support down at 36 cents, and we have 38 cents on the weekly Fibonacci level. So there are 2 levels which I think could be good potential areas to invest. We know the market is bullish now. Ethereum is starting to make a push. Let's have a look at the price of Ethereum just a second. $1,300, so that's looking good. We need to monitor BTC and BTC dominance. If that starts to drop, then these dollar pairs are going to start pushing up. But short term, you could get some orders filled here. So that is potential buy zone if we do start dropping down. If we do close a daily candle above here today, then the potential might not come down, but it is looking quite bearish, that candle at a minute, so potentially we could come down to these levels. So just monitor that, and you may be able to fill some fill some orders at them levels. Let's get rid of a fib. What we need to do to look in a bullish perspective is aim up here, really. I think this is the next major target here. We'll just mark it up. Change it to green for the daily. That is the next real level we need to target. If we do start pushing up and closing daily candles above 80 cent, then the next area is this monthly resistance at 93 cent. We do need to remember that this project has been to $10 before, so we are still very, very low, and some moves like this could happen consecutively, so we could get 2 or 3 days of moves like this and it could push us way up above the dollar. But what I'm going to do is add this as my first target on my daily at 80 cent. Once we close the daily candle above that, 93 cent is the next target. But and the main target for me to do some more analysis is the $1 level. So once we do close a daily candle above that $1, then I will do some further analysis and have a look at some potential levels above, because if we zoom right out, I've only got that monthly level at $2.23, so I do need to plot some more levels on there and have a look at some other key areas to target. So that is the BTC, the USDT pair, potential buy zones here, and then what we need to do to flip back bullish, because we are starting to form a little bit of downtrend. I mean, if you put it right down as 4 hour, look at that, we are starting to form a bit of a downtrend, so potentially it is looking like we could fill some orders around here, which would be good. That could be a nice area on the 618. 618 level is king, and we do tend to hit that a lot. So just monitor that price, and I'll let you know on Twitter once we get to that target, because I think it is looking like it will happen there. So that is the tether pair, the dollar pair. So there's some potential areas to buy and some potential targets. Once we do close the daily candle above $1, I'll jump into some more analysis. Let's have a look at the BTC pair. What we need to do is just see if we've got any, well, I'll just drop into a weekly, see if we've got any levels here we can mark up, and that will give us some good areas to target going forward. So let's see if we can see anything from top to bottom. We may not, I'm not going to go too far back just in case. It looks like we've got one level there. So if you just get the horizontal ray again, look at that wick there. We actually use that support, then we rejected off it twice, so that is a weekly level. That's somewhere to target going forward. I just want to get 2 or 3 more if we can get them, if we can find any more levels down here. Might not get any, but you never know. Nothing there. You could say there's one there, but I'm not going to put that on. That's the next level there. Just bring it up a little bit. So that is the next level of weekly resistance. So we bounced off that wick and then we rejected off that wick there. So that's another week level. I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Potentially if I can get one a little bit lower. And there might be one down here. There's one. So if you look at this middle wick here, we bounce off our support and then we use this area here to bounce off. So that's enough levels there on weekly. We'll drop right down to daily and we'll do his analysis here. So if you're looking to invest, again, what we'll use is a Fibonacci. Obviously, if BTC pumps, this is going to come down in Satoshi pairs. So you could potentially have some orders around here. We have the 618 level at 989 Satoshis. And we have this weekly support at 1,050 Satoshis. We are coming down. What's BTC doing? It's at $40,000. If that pushes up to $41,000, $42,000, this inevitably is going to come down, so you could potentially fill some orders in here. Monitor your price though, because if it does start pushing down quite heavily, then you could potentially fill some orders down at 0.786 fib, which is 727 Satoshis. So that is potential buy zones. Going forward, we need to really look at closing a daily candle above this level. Once we start pushing up to, well, it's still quite a fair way off. If we look at that percentage from here, 50%, it's not too bad. I think that is the next major hurdle. Obviously, this level is quite crucial here on the weekly. I mean, what is turning into resistance at the minute, we've kind of flipped that area. If we do start pushing up and close the daily candle above 1,320 sats, then this is the next target, 1,875 Satoshis. They're the 2 major levels. I think once we do start pushing up and closing the candle above this area here, because that is a big area, we've obviously rejected off that when it was last year. Once we do start closing above there, then I will do some further analysis. So if we get to $1 or this area first in Satoshi pairs, I'll jump into some more analysis and have a look at some higher levels to target and some new entry points. So that is both BTC and USDT pairs covered. Let's just monitor BTC dominance. This is what we need to look at here. Once this starts dropping, altcoins are going to fly. This is what I've done. If we just drop into a weekly, it'll show better. There's always times when to be in BTC. Sorry, it's altcoins, and there's always times when to be in BTC. Once BTC dominance is low, you want to swap all your altcoins and buy into BTC. Ride the wave up, buy alts. Ride the wave down, buy BTC. Currently, I'm at a stage where I think we may have topped out on altcoins. So on the BTC dominance, I'm expecting this to drop, hopefully, fingers crossed. If this does start dropping, altcoins are going to fly, and you want to make sure that you are holding altcoins. Once the BTC dominance comes down, hopefully due to these levels, sub 40%, we are onto a winner, and you should then think about potentially swapping your altcoins to BTC and then riding the next wave up. Remember, this is a weekly time frame, so this is over a long period of time. But that is the best thing to do in crypto, in my opinion. Ride those long swings and just accumulate and accumulate. So that's going to do it for today's video. Please make sure you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.